Back when I was younger for several years, I used to love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But the thing with these trading card games, and not just Yu-Gi-Oh! But also with Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, you often end up with a giant pile of cards that you would never use, like not even back when you would play the actual game itself. You only need a few of them just to go and build your deck anyways, but back when you would go and buy all these packs and boxes in order to gather enough material to actually create a deck, you usually end up with just a whole pile of cards that are just unnecessary for you, that you wouldn't necessarily need them anyways. So you do have a few options of what you can do with these extra cards. You can either throw them away because they're pretty much junk to you anyways. You can go and sell them in bulk on eBay, which that's what I did for a few years, and I did get some money out of it. Or you could just sell them individually as well, because there are a few cards that can be valuable. Or, if you're like me and you are an artist, then what you see in these extra cards may not be useful when playing the game, but they can make some great materials for an art piece, like a sculpture if you will. And I just found a crazy idea of what I can do with my extra cards.
With the amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I had, I knew that I could spare some to make an art piece like a sculpture out of it. Only question is from there is, what? Well, considering the limited colors on the cards themselves, I decided a Tiki mask can work best, especially when I can have the back of the cards make it look like a wood base. I started by experimenting a few designs to know what elements to include on the mask, all while researching all sorts of Tiki masks through Google Images, including finding some inspiration from Crash Bandicoot and Adventureland at the Disney parks. After that, I took what I find to be my favorite parts from each of them and made what is the ultimate design of the mask. I know it won't fully look like that in the end, but it does serve as a blueprint of my design. With my luck, I did find a mask that is both comfortable to wear and is made of a good strong material that can handle what I'm about to do with it. All I have to do now is just get the right cards, use a lot of my glue gun, and go from there for around 80 minutes. Honestly, that's all I have to say on this one. I'll leave you all checking out the process and then join you at the end. Enjoy!
Alright guys, my very own Tiki mask made out of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And yes, it actually is a fully functional mask where I can actually wear it and see through it. The holes are actually on his nostrils right over here. And just on a side note, by the way, yes, even though I can see through it, that doesn't necessarily mean that I could see well through it. No, but seriously though, I just gotta say that I am really proud with what I have built, and even though I am surprised that it ended up becoming a lot taller than I expected, like seriously, if you look behind, you can actually see the mask part is actually tiny compared to the actual size of the entire mask. But honestly, it just looks absolutely awesome, and I couldn't be more proud of what I have built with it. And it does give me some inspiration and probably think about plenty of other ideas of making other forms of art using only Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, it is actually pretty cool. It was a lot of fun to build, and honestly, I'm just really proud with what I've done with this. So with all that said and done, I would just like to say thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see you later, dudes!